starting from the beginning, we will tell you few words about our agenda for today. My name is Paulina Wrubel. I'm a representative of the marketing department here in FAMOC, and together with me, we have our technical guests from FAMOC, Michał Kacprzak and Tomasz Ramke.
Hello.
So what we have prepared for you today, there are some changes and improvements regarding Android devices, as well as server improvements. Telling about Android devices, I guess here the biggest changes are the new features dedicated mostly at the industries like production or heavy industry or energy, because those sectors right now we have the special offer for those sectors, and right now we are focused on adding new functionalities for them. So that is why here today we will tell you about the new option, which is battery parameters reporting, as well as the possibility to report device unlock lock time to improve the processes in your company. And of course, there will be a few more things described by Michał firstly. And in the second part of this presentation, Tomek will lead you through the server changes. I guess here the biggest feature is the integration, the Azure AD integration that can be really useful in our customers' companies. And of course, few features more that you can listen about later on. The webinar session is being recorded, and you can watch it again in our YouTube channel. And what's more, if you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the chat tab or in the Q&A session. We will answer them at the end of this presentation. So I guess we can start. Please, Michał, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, Paulina, for the introduction. Okay, I'm going to talk about features for Android. For Android, for available in FAMOC Manage 5.17. So the first thing is a response for your, client's needs. Since devices with dual SIM card support is kind of standard in Android phones nowadays, which has been extended by eSIM cards in the last few months. A lot has changed during this time. You asked us a lot to gather all information about SIM cards available, in particular managed by FAMOC device, and finally we did it in this version. So with FAMOC Manage 5.17, you can get all information about SIM cards in your managed devices. Let me show you how it looks like in the real on the real device in the FAMOC. So let me show you my device, my test device. It's somewhere here. It's a Google Pixel, and those information are available here in General subtab, because here we have all information about this particular device, and the last subtab is here, SIM cards. So that here we can see all information about assigned SIM cards, which are available in this device. It means that here we can get information that SIM cards available in physical SIM card slots, as well as eSIM card assigned to this device. Same for this in this example. let me show you from the left. Let's say we have information about in which slot particular devices, a particular SIM card is available in this device. So we have SIM card slot identifier. We have some SIM card identifiers like IMSI, like IMEI. But IMEI is a part of device identifiers as well, but it's connected with GSM modem. And next we have serial numbers of each SIM cards. We have display name of mobile operator, ID of this operator, whether the device, whether the SIM card is eSIM or the standard one, the physical one. We have also information on which SIM card the mobile data is enabled. So in this example, as you can see, the mobile data is turned on a SIM card. Okay, let me show you on the device I have in my hand how it looks like. Okay, I will use remote access to show you that. FAMOC remote access. Okay, let's start. Okay, and okay, let's open the device settings, network, internet, and as you can see, here we have information that on this device I have two SIM cards registered. SIM card from T-Mobile, it's a physical one, and Orange is a eSIM card. What's more, if we open the notification bar, there is a shortcut to turn on or off mobile data. And here is the information that mobile data is based on eSIM cards from Orange in this example. So the same information we have in FAMOC. So this is how it looks like in FAMOC 5.17. We collect all information about SIM cards from the device. And next FAMOC versions, we will synchronize those information with existing mechanism, FAMOC mechanism, like alerting, like providing SIM card history for each device. As we did, you probably know it because we already have it, such information based on one SIM card. So in next versions, we'll give you all information and put it with the FAMOC mechanism to have it all clear and be prepared for every situation. Okay, so let's move on. The next thing, the next feature again is something like based on your voice, your needs. We extended a list of device parameters that can be retrieved by FAMOC. It's extended to all information about the battery, like battery condition, battery temperature, voltage, or even the battery is presented in the device. Because yes, we need to bear in mind that there are Android devices without battery. So it's really important information that to be collected and have it on the list. Especially important new parameter, in my opinion, is battery temperature, because our clients inform us that there are situations where the battery can be overheated during the charging process. And finally catch fire, and it can be observed, especially for devices, rugged devices, which are used in a shift job, and because those devices need to be charged someday, and because of your employees' health, we decided to implement battery temperature alert, so that you will be able to define critical level of battery temperature, and after that, FAMOC will inform FAMOC administrator or other important people about potential risk of that. So those notifications will be available in next FAMOC versions, but now we can collect all those important information. Let me show you how it looks like in FAMOC. So let's go back to FAMOC administrator console. We have still the same device. We are in device details of Google Pixel. Let's switch subtab to base parameters. Let's go a bit down here, and here are the information about the battery. Battery condition, it's value 2. I know that it means good state. We will extend it, improve those values in next versions to be be more readable for human. So those information are a part of all parameters we can collect using device monitor. So it is available from FAMOC 5.17. Okay, so let's move on. In FAMOC Manage 5.17, we reorganize the application privileges section in FAMOC policies. It looks in FAMOC policy the same as it is on the device, so it's much easier to achieve the desired result. I will show you in a minute how it looks like on the device and how it looks like in the policy. And just for the record, FAMOC allows you to set each privilege for every application, application available on managed device. So that you have a full control to which resources of the device an application has access. So let's have a look how it looks like. Let's open different device. It's Motorola. Motorola is in device owner management mode, because in this mode we can also in this mode we can set those privileges. But I would like to, before that, I would like to show you how the settings looks like in the policy. So that's why we need to open the advanced section. Okay, here are the policies, security policy, application policy, and here is at the on the bottom. This is a global device owner runtime permission policy. It means that we can globally set the policy of permissions for all applications available on the device. And based on that, we can create some exceptions. So that, as you can see, I've provided 3 applications here. For example, it's the first one is Gmail. Gmail is an email client. You probably know it. And I assigned all privileges that are required by this application to let it properly working, like access to storage, contacts, calendar. Same with I did the same with application called Files. So it allows me to to see what kind of files I have on my device memory and manage it from the device screen. So let me show you how it looks like on the device and what is the difference between those applications. So let me switch to the management view, and I will open the device screen for you. It's Motorola. Okay, let's try remote access. You should see the screen in a second. Go on. Yeah, it's normal during such presentations. Okay, we have it. Okay, so let me show you the device list, the applications list. Sorry, and here we have Gmail, as I mentioned before. So let's open it. As you can see, I can open Gmail and I can't see any notifications about privileges or something like that because those privileges are already applied by FAMOC. So the same with application called Files. As you can see, I can open each folder on the device, and again, Android doesn't ask me about any privilege to be set, to be provided. The situation is a bit changed if you would like to open other app that other apps which has those general global runtime policy. So let's open the Google Photos. And after that, we will see information that we need to give access to special privileges to continue. So even if we open the application settings permissions, we cannot change it from employee at the end user perspective, because it's disabled by it's set and disabled. The change is disabled by FAMOC administrator. So if we imagine that, so if a trusted app is already installed on our device and we cannot get an update with new privileges, probably, example, file access, which is not standard privileges for this app, FAMOC will prevent by using this privilege by this app, so application. So you can be sure that none of additional privileges will be used by any of application available on the device in comparison with policy you have applied in FAMOC. Okay, if you have any questions about this permission things, let us know. Another feature for Android devices in this FAMOC managed version is a possibility to get information whether the device is used or not. Okay, so how does it work? Well, in FAMOC we call it device unlock lock time. It means that we can verify in the real time when the device screen is locked. It means not used, and that when the screen is unlocked, so probably used by the employee. It gives you and gives us a huge portion of information especially for those organizations where the devices are used in warehouses with shift jobs. It can tell you if the device is fully used during the whole shifts in defined department area, or maybe required to be moved somewhere else because somewhere will be used in the greater extent. So how it looks like in FAMOC. So let's stay with this Motorola device, and let's switch to usage data. And here is at the bottom screen lock unlock section, and here we have information when the device was in lock state. I mean, it probably means that it means that the device wasn't used, and the other hand, we have information when the device screen was unlocked and probably used. So based on that, we can analyze all those information. We have dedicated reports with sum up all those times, those durations for each state, and in comparison with those information, we can verify which application were used during this unlock state. So it gives us a huge portion of information whether the device is properly used by our employees in defined area. Okay, so the last thing we have here for Android, of course, is in FAMOC Manage 5.17, we have added possibility to wipe the entire device for the devices managed by or with work profile on company-owned devices. It's called also WPC. So despite the fact the device has a work profile, we are able to wipe the whole data, corporate and private as well, in case of lost or stolen device. Let me show you how it looks like and where it is in FAMOC. So let's go back to my Google Pixel, because it's in work profile on company-owned device management mode. The wipe option is here in action box, emergency operations, and here it's wipe device. So we just need to provide our user password, and the device will be wiped. Same as it is when the device is fully managed. You probably know this. Tomasz will tell you more about this extension and much more interesting features. Even I can't wait to hear about them. So Tomasz, the voice is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Michał, for your part. Now I will talk a little bit about the server changes in FAMOC. So let me just share my screen. Okay. So what I will be talking about today is some server changes. So the first thing, what was changed in FAMOC 5.17, something what Michał already mentioned, is a change in BYOD WPC policies. So right now, just to make using those templates more convenient and easier for user, we separated the restrictions that applies to the whole device and the restrictions that apply only to the work profile section on the device. So as you can see here on the screen, here are the device restrictions. So the all of the settings that can be applied to the whole device. As you can see, there are not many of them, just a few, because in that type of approach, we focus on the work profile, on the corporate part of the device. So as you can see on another screen, there are a lot of more settings, restrictions, features that can be used in a work profile section on the device. So I will try to show you here in FAMOC how it looks like. So I will go to the advanced interface, and of course go to the settings, policy templates. And here, as you can see, there's a section BYOD WPC policies. And if I would like to add another template and create another policy for that kind of approach, here in the security options, we can see the device restrictions. So there are not many of them, but what you should notice is here the second line. Data wipe on SIM card change, wipe on SIM card, no SIM card detection, and wipe on root detection are three features here. And here in the work profile restrictions, we can set something almost the same, but not the same, which is an enterprise wipe. So in case of SIM card change or root detection, only the enterprise part of the device will be wiped. So this is one of the differences. And also, as you can see here on the list, there are many features which only applies to the work profile section of the device. And to show you just a simple look how it works, I will try to connect to one of my devices here, which is this Samsung S9, and run remote support. Okay, starting.
It's normal, Tomasz. It's because of the network capacity. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So here we are on one of the devices. So as you see here, it has a personal and work space on it. So just to show you how the restrictions are applied, I just applied some simple restrictions, and one of them is to lock the camera on the work profile. So as you can see here in the private, here I'm now in the private part. I can run the camera and see and use it, just simply use it. And in the work profile, this feature is not available. So as you can see, I set the restrictions in the work profile section, and they apply only to the work profile on the device. So you can be sure that when you're creating such a template, you are sure and it's more convenient to set the restrictions only for the work profile on the device. So right now I'll go back to the presentation. Another new thing in FAMOC 5.17 is an integration with the Azure Active Directory. So Azure Active Directory is a catalog, which can be a catalog of users, which can be imported to FAMOC. So as you see here on the screen, it is an already made integration, which just a simple integration with a couple of users, couple of groups added to one of our servers. If we do that, the whole process is very simple, and is described in a separate guide available on our support page. So the whole process is very simple. We just have to register on the Azure portal, copy some of the values from the portal, integrate them into the FAMOC, and the result looks like this. The integration is done, and some of the users are added to FAMOC. So just to show you how it works in practice, I will try to go to Azure portal. So here we are. on the Azure portal. I'm already logged in. I will go to Azure Active Directory. And here I have already integrated this catalog with our server, but I will just show you how it works just by adding a user. So I will try to add a new user. Just call him test user and give him a name. Let's call him Jon Snow. So here we are, the user is created. And right now I will go to the FAMOC settings. So all you have to do is go to the organization settings. Here in the general section, find Azure Active Directory integration and add integration right here. So I've already done that. And as I mentioned, the process is very simple. So right now I will just try to synchronize and check if the new user is added to FAMOC. So we just have to wait a couple of seconds. It doesn't take a lot of time. So as you can see here, we have 7 users right now, but after the synchronization is done, there should be another new user added. So as you can see here, synchronization is in queue. So it will take.
I think the important thing is that the whole integration process is really nice, described and available for you on our support portal. So there is a step-by-step what needs to be done in Azure and what to be done in FAMOC managed settings to have this integration
yes,
working.
Yes, that's exactly right. The process is described and it's quite simple. As you can see here, synchronization status is successful. I can see the details and I can see that the new user was added right now. We can also go to the users section and check. Here we are, a new user, Jon Snow, added to FAMOC. And here we have a new user added in the system. Also, it is you can see here in this column on the table that there is an information that this user was created via Azure Active Directory. So there's also additional information where this user comes from. Okay, so let's go forward. Another new thing is a change in a configurations tab, a new a little bit of improvement in action box. So here, when you try to apply any configuration on some devices, if there is a possibility to choose between where the configuration should be applied, so if it should be applied to the whole device or only the work profile, now you have the opportunity to select to make a decision where it should be applied. So here in the configurations tab, let's find some settings. Let's try with this. For example, Wi-Fi settings. And then I see here and apply it on the device. So let's try some device with the work profile and another without the work profile. So here you can see that I can decide whether I like to send this configuration to the device or to the work profile, of course, if it's available on the device. So here it just gives us a possibility to decide where the configuration will be installed. Another new thing is will make a navigation in the application or the configurations easier. I think that it can make searching for applications, for example, much easier. So how it works, I will go to the application list. So let's say I want to find only the applications which have Google Managed configuration, for example. So and then I want to save that list, so I will no longer have to search again. So here through the filters, I can go here and select Android Managed configuration. So it will only show us only the applications with the Android Managed configuration. So we have to wait a couple of seconds until the list will load and show us only those applications. And once it is done, I can save the search using the star icon here. So let's wait until it loads fully. From time to time, when the list of application is huge, it can take a couple of seconds, but it should be done soon. Okay, so here I can save the search. So give it a name, just Android Managed configurations apps, and save the search. And the next time I want to see the list of that applications, I will not have to wait that much, because here in the saved searches, I have Android Managed configurations already saved. So I can just select that filter, and the whole list will be visible to me without the need to wait again for a couple of seconds, as you have seen. The list will be available immediately once I click it, once I filter by that filter. So I think that it is very very useful and makes searching much more convenient, especially if you have a lot of applications added to your server. It is good to use that feature, especially for the applications that are used very often. You can easily find them on your server, on your list. And another last thing we added in that version of FAMOC. So a couple of versions ago, we added a possibility to create a fixed asset transfer or disposal reports. So when the employee receives a corporate phone, we can generate automatic template which will include all the details about the device, and the user just needs to be signed by him that he or she received the device. So right now you can also customize that kind of report, and to do so you have to go to the organization settings, then scroll down to the very bottom, and here at the disposal transfer report you can edit that. So first of all, you can upload your own logo. If you wish to use a company logo, for example, you can do so. And also you can edit the content of the report, so of the transfer report and also the disposal report. You have to use markdown tags, but it's quite simple. You just can navigate in this simple editor, text editor. You can change the text, change the content, and also change the tags that are used in the report. And also you can preview this report. It will generate a PDF file, and you can see how it will look like. Of course, when you use it in practice, all those like placeholders will be replaced with the data from the FAMOC. So you will see the information about the device, the SIM card if it is already in the device, and of course the date and the name and the surname of the user which receives or gives back the device. So this is how it looks like. As you can see, it's quite simple. You can change it according to your needs, and then use the reports later on. So that was all from me. I will now give back the stage to Paulina, and she will tell you a little bit about the new special offer. So right now, I'm going mute and giving the voice to Paulina.
Thank you, Michał. Thank you, Tomasz. Yes, I'm here to remind you about our FAMOC special offer for our customers in different industries. Right now, our promo for 103 FAMOC managed license for 6 months is dedicated to production, warehouses, energy, heavy industry sectors. So if you are interested in this special offer, please feel free to email us. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.